My name's Raja Ray. I'm here to talk about the challenges facing retailers as they move towards kind of multi-channel retailing. The backdrop to this is that many retailers are obviously going into administration, some are going out of business. They're often seen as retailers who fail to adapt to the challenges of the shift to online. I'm not picking on Blockbusters here, they're simply an example of one of the many retailers that have been in this type of situation. However, a lot of retailers have also succeeded recently. There are a lot of success stories. In the past week or so, John Lewis have announced tremendous results, paying significant bonuses to their partners. And success often comes from blending e-commerce channels from more traditional point-of-sale channels. The successful retailers seem to be those who have adopted a very customer-centric approach and understand what's important to customers. I think we all want to browse online, we want to do our research, we want to buy things at a competitive price, but we also want to sample goods, we want to go in store to pick up goods, we want to be guided through the purchase process. There are a lot of challenges as retailers look to develop their online strategies. Often retailing systems have developed in separation, so the online systems now have to be joined up to the retail systems. For example, customers will expect to buy things online, go into store, process refunds, and it's important that retailers have the right tools available to allow them to develop their multi-channel strategy. These include the client systems that accept payment, the payment processing, the integration tools, the support systems that continue their business. There are a lot of payment acceptance methods when we look at multi-channel retailing. They're the traditional point-of-sale systems. Retailers will certainly be looking at their e-commerce and more recently the m-commerce channels. But there are also mobile point-of-sale channels. There are unattended channels, all as part of a cohesive multi-channel strategy. It's important that retailers look at integrating the channels into the systems. Working in isolation in terms of payments is no longer an option, and customers will expect a seamless experience. Or at least, even if that's not possible, an illusion that it's all seamless. Central processing is at the heart of this. So as we look at transactions coming in from retail, e-commerce, m-commerce, they all have to be delivered into a central EFT system or a central gateway. You might want to consider, if you've got a gateway or EFT system, whether it will cater for e-commerce, or if you're an e-commerce system, will it cater for online? Reliability is taken as granted. Payments is a business-critical system, and reliability is one of the key pillars in terms of maintaining business operation. The second pillar that's really critical for retailers is one of speed. In a retail environment, slow checkouts lead to queues and lost sales, and the similar is true in terms of an online customer experience. Retailers might want to think about mobile point of sale and unattended channels as a means of dealing with additional customers. The third important factor is security. As an industry, we've burdened retailers with lots of security requirements. You'll be aware of PCI requirements. But as you start joining the dots in an e-commerce environment, this becomes far more complex. Make sure you consult with a QSA and make sure you think about security right at the beginning. Card data is a dirty word, or it's a dirty two words. You don't want to be storing card data in your business. Think about encryption. Think about tokenization. Think about outsourcing your systems. Again, talk to a QSA and make sure they're very clear in terms of how you handle your card data. By centralizing your data, you're getting access to a lot more reporting functionality. Think about how you join that up to what you're doing with your CRM systems to generate new insight about your customers and develop and deliver a far better customer experience. Make sure that your systems are scalable. If it caters for the channels that you're working with today, will it cater for those channels tomorrow? If you're thinking about adding MPOS, will it support those MPOS channels? As you start to take new methods of payment, such as NFC and wallets, again, will it start to support those kind of new payment technologies? We're going to start to see new payment schemes on the market. PayPal have been very successful in online. We see them migrating to face-to-face payments. We're going to see internet giants such as Google compete with mobile network operators to bring new wallet services to bear. We're also seeing the card schemes start to introduce new types of wallet services. Think about added value support. I'm going to plug the gentleman following me today. We've got Eagle Eye doing a presentation. Think about the types of mobile vouchering, couponing, and other types of transactions that you might want to take as part of your multi-channel solution. And do think about outsourcing. I think card payments is very critical for retailers. I'm not sure it's strategic for retailers. I think it allows you to develop, it allows you to execute your strategy, but I think you want to make sure card payments is reliable, secure, speedy. Think about outsourcing it. And you're dealing with a business critical system, so it's really critical that you think about partnership. Make sure your partners involved tick the right boxes. And remember those 3 pillars: reliability, speed, security. You take them for granted and make sure your partner does as well. That's the end of my presentation. Do come to the VeriFone stand if you want to talk more about this, but have a great rest of your time at the show today.